My name is Crunch. I am a production potter. My practice is very centred on the use of native Scottish clay. That's the main thing I'm aiming for, to use materials relevant to me and places that are important to me. I had a really bad knee injury in 2018 that left me unable to work. And it was during my convalescence from that I did a little bit of hand building with air drying clay. So that really kept me going and was really good for my well-being. It became apparent very quickly that this was different. Like, I had such an intense passion for the work. I was taking it home with me. I bought my own wheel within a few weeks and was just doing that at home outside of work as well. And I started teaching lessons within like 3 months of being there in hand building, and then within 6 months I was teaching wheel throwing. I've always been the sort to test myself and make things harder for myself, because I find that more rewarding and it's more engaging for me and it's more personal, because I take these materials from places that have meaning to me. You can add commercial materials to stabilize things and to make them more easy to use, but I try and avoid that wherever I can. But that does often limit the way that I can use them. Many clays will not want to be a clay body. They're not stable enough, they're not plastic enough, they'll completely collapse if you try and make anything with them. So those are the ones that I will use as a slip instead. Or I'll dry out and I'll use it as a powder and apply that as part of a glaze. One of the key challenges that I've faced as an artist is not having that artistic education that so many people get. Prior to being in the studio, I was completely isolated. I had no friends, no community, nothing in terms of a support network, in terms of my work. I developed everything that I made, or everything that I did, completely alone, and I made a lot of mistakes, which I always learned from. I think that's a really good thing to do, but it was a very slow and agonizing process. And I think that's one of the key things you get from an artistic education, is not necessarily what they teach you, but it's space to make those kind of mistakes and the safety of a community that are all doing the same thing. It's hard for me to make the distinction between being a designer, like a production potter, and an artist, because I feel like I'm all of them. I want to think about the design of something and the functionality of it, even if it's not expressly to be used as tableware. You know, the functionality of it still needs to be like upright and sturdy and not fragile. Like, there's still functional elements to it, and I really find joy in considering all of those elements and doing them well. This is by far the hardest thing I've ever done. It's so hard to be so vulnerable and constantly show these pieces of yourself to other people. And not only that, but to ask for their approval, to ask for their money, to think so much about how they're going to engage with this thing, when normally before now I would have kept all of that sort of stuff inside. It's not natural for me to express it outwardly, so I find that hard. That has been a challenge. It's getting easier.